These wonderful blue horse young dressage horses. And Charlotte Dujardin up on the 8th that she'll ride this morning. It is Ditte Mikkelsen, the usual rider, owned by the Stuteri Tørvesletten, and it is the stallion Tørveslettens Fifty-fifty. This is number 213.
Der står godt nok Emma Alberg på skiltet heroppe.
And this stallion has got some superb blood on both sides, because by Paul Schockemöller is one of his flagship stallions, the great Fürstenbull, First Heinrich, Florestan, Fidelio, and out of the mother Tørvesletten Stamina, who goes back to Stedinger, and Sandro hits. Lovely stamp of a horse. Charlotte Dujardin is already making her comments.
A little bit down in his back, and then he has this short back and round bottom, and it's a very comfortable place to feel on a horse when you sit in that position. It's a very secure place to sit, and I can feel he has great use of his shoulders. And for a stallion, he actually is very sensitive of my aids. A lot of stallions that you ride, I find they're not always listening to you as a rider. They're more worried about other things, and you lose probably their concentration more, and the rideability. For this one, he feels really with you, really nice, sensitive, lovely in the contact. And I feel I push and he gets bigger. He doesn't get quicker. The front legs, I can feel the shoulders really come up. Good. So, I actually asked for a little bit more than what he could cope with at the moment, but you can feel that it's going to have. Ooh. So he just feels like he's got to get a little bit stronger behind in that. But what he does do is give you a lovely feeling. And again, I can feel from where I'm sitting that it's going to be comfy to sit on, because of the way he is in his head and neck, in the contact. He's not stiff in his body. He's very loose. And a horse like this, I know, you half halt with the rein, you touch him with the leg and you'll get passage. Oh. Good. I love this one too. Oh. It's quite interesting because in the trot, you feel like the front leg really comes up, and that's the feeling you're almost expecting a bit more in the canter, is that you get a little bit more front leg. It still feels a very good canter. Lovely in my hands. You know, he's very, very nice in the contact. I'm very sensitive off my leg. Whoa. And there I actually feel he gets better use in the shoulder when I go more forward.
Two minutes left.
I'm having longer than 2 minutes, I'm sorry. I'm enjoying this one. And you can see there, you know, a touch of the rein, and you've got that collection. And it's easy, you know, self-carriage. I'm not holding him there. I put him there, he stays there. I touch him, and he goes forward. So I think the rider has done a very good job of training this horse. And that's exactly what you want to be able to do as a rider when you get on a horse. This is exactly, you know, what you want to feel. That the horse isn't in a false outline. The horse isn't pulled and held together, squeezed to death by your legs. You know, everything is very light and easy. Oh, I feel like I've won another medal. Woo! So I think I can take this one home. Definitely. Again, lovely transitions. I'm definitely over my 2 minutes. I'm definitely in trouble.
Yeah, big trouble.
Do you know what? I don't actually care. Whoa. Good boy. He's definitely going to be used to the crowds. It's all right. I'm just taming him for you for prize givings. I'll be your tester. And again, lovely feeling this way. He could be straighter on this left side, if you can see, probably towards you. He's a little bit like a banana to the left. So that's something that the rider just needs to correct. So he has to be a little bit straighter on the left rein, so he needs straightening with your left leg, right rein. But again, I collect him, and he can collect as well this way.
Charlotte.
I know, I'm coming. Don't worry, I'll get it on the floor as well. Charlotte will tell me off as well. Oh. Everyone's enjoying it.
I think you're out of control now.
Yeah. Carl's been saying that for the last 9 years. He's been trying his very hardest to put me in, make me into control, but it just hasn't happened. I've got a mind of my own. I love him. Ooh, good boy.
Well, a fascinating dialogue going on between our Danish commentator and Charlotte Dujardin, because she's way over time. But she said she doesn't care. She's having a brilliant time on this horse. And he is stunning. Tørveslettens 50-50.
Use his neck more in that walk. Like that. Good boy. Then you can really start to feel and use his body. But obviously he's quite a short and compact horse, so what he has to learn to do is really try and lengthen his neck. Right, I better get off because I am going to get in big trouble. Good boy. This one can come home. Thank you.
Tak til Tørveslettens 50-50.
Well, the crowd certainly had a real treat there watching Charlotte Dujardin on an exceptional quality Tørveslettens 50-50, the Furstenball son completing. Now, her comments were so positive, you have to think has got a chance of a pair of 10s like Highline Lord Romantic yesterday. Fantastic to watch. Owned by Helga Strand Dressage.
Okay, so really there isn't anything I can fault him. The only thing I would probably fault him is the canter on the left side needs to be straighter. But I would say that's more rider error, than horse. So I'm going to give him a 10 for the rideability. And I'm going to give him a 10 for the capacity because I think he's got everything.
Well, we called it. It had to be so. She was over the moon with this stallion, and a pair of 10s is the result. So we have a share of the lead now. Highline's Lord Romantic and the lovely, great, stunning Tørveslettens 50-50 out in front. On we go now. This is the 9th to come forward. It is the gelding Faust. This one,
can you tell me on?
Like Fiorentina,
okay,
and Fiorentina still to start, is side by Fassbinder. And Fassbinder going back to first Heinrich Flores.